Who's ready to play Cryptid Smash or Pass? Who is the ultimate cryptid Pookie? Hello everyone, welcome back to the Paranormal Partner Pageant. I'm your host, Chuck Lovebite, and today I'm here with our contestant to see which legendary creature is going to be the ultimate partner. Tonight we're putting 12 folklore freaks on the spotlight to see who is going to be the most husband material or wife material. I don't discriminate. But before we introduce our legendary lovebirds, let's take a look at our contestant here tonight. Our lucky eligible bachelorette, me!
Hi Chuck, it's great to be here tonight. I am so excited. I'm hoping to find love. I've got an open mind
And an open back seat in the Volvo, if you know what I'm saying.
Great, glad to hear it. Let's get started. Here's how it's gonna work. 11 folklore freaks are gonna go head to head, and our contestant Melody here, she's going to choose one to smash and one to pass. We are gonna keep bumping them through the bracket until we get the ultimate cryptid winner. You got that? Clear as crystal, Chuck.
Great. Well, let's get started.
Alright, without further ado, let's bring out our first eligible cryptid bachelor. First up, he's tall, dark, hairy, and handsome. He might be the reason your camp smells like wet jerky. We have Bigfoot! Also known as Sasquatch, he's been stomping through the North American folklore since way before his first popular sighting in 1958 California. Indigenous tribes have had Sasquatch sightings dating back centuries. Be careful with this bad boy. Bigfoot gets around. Every single mountain town from the Pacific Northwest to the Ozarks believes that they are the hometown of the one and only Bigfoot. He may be tall, dark, and handsome, but he's the cryptid equivalent of being on 6 Instagram girl stories at the same time. No, I love a man that could pick me up, but what I love even more is a man that could pick me up and throw me into the next county. Facing off Bigfoot, we have the elusive, the mysterious, he's hiding behind trees, he's always around, the hide behind. Originating in early American lumberjack folklore around the 19th century, the hide behind is a shadowy creature that quite literally hides behind things, even you. You'll never see him, but you might hear him in your dreams. It's said that the hide behind is known to abduct and eat loggers unless they smell like alcohol, which he is extremely repelled by. No alcohol? That's a no-go. I'm looking for a partner that I can party with. Besides, if I wanted someone who is elusive and disappears when I need them most, I'd date a musician. That's going to be a smash on Bigfoot and a pass on the hide behind. I can totally see myself living that cottagecore, forest, wifey lifestyle. And imagine how fit I would get on hikes. You heard it here first, folks. Bigfoot is our winner and he stomps ahead in the competition. Let's bring out our next bachelor! Ladies and gentlemen, your emo elusive king has entered the chat. Straight from Point Pleasant, West Virginia, give it up for Mothman! First reported in 1966, Mothman was seen by two couples who claimed that a flying creature with a 10-foot wingspan and glowing red eyes followed their car home. Within a year, he was associated with the tragic Silver Bullet Bridge collapse, giving a rise to the idea that he is a totem of doom. Ladies and gentlemen, don't get it twisted. As the story goes, many people believe that the Mothman is a warner of danger, not a bringer of it. He's got his own statue, his own festival, and more fan fiction than every CW show combined. He's dark, mysterious, and sensitive. He keeps an eye out for the people that he cares about. I'd totally let him whisper cryptic omens into my neck in his cave. Coming up next, we have his opponent. He's got hooves, wings, a goat's head, and the attitude of an angry teenager. We have the Jersey Devil. Born from the cursed birth of a 13th child in 1735, according to legend, Mother Lead screamed, "Let it be the devil," during a painful childbirth, and that baby transformed into a demon, flew up the chimney, and started haunting the Pine Barrens. So, what I'm hearing is that he is a walking red flag, which, I can't deny, I kind of like, but I can't get over the hooves, and I'm sorry, canonically, are you a baby? Ooh, I do not know if we age-check these people, folks. Even if he is hundreds of years old, I still just can't get over the hooves. Chuck, I'm gonna have to go with Mothman on this one.
Mothman flies forward in the competition.
Moving on to our next eligible bachelors. This bad boy is notorious from Puerto Rico to Texas. We have the Chupacabra. With first sightings dating back to 1995, people reported spiky black creatures draining goats of their bloods on local farms. Some say it's a product of mass hysteria, but others say it's escaped lab experiment, pet, or a cursed dog. The name Chupacabra literally translates to goat sucker, so take that how you will. He's intense, mysterious, and it seems that he has a steady occupation. Doesn't shy away from farm work? But imagine the breath on that guy. Facing off El Chupacabra is the fashion icon themselves. They're mysterious, they're fast, they are fitness driven. It is the Fresno Nightcrawler. First seen on grainy surveillance footage in 2007, this little dude is just 2 legs and pure vibes. No arms, just strutting through the suburban lawns at 3 a.m., minding his absolute business. Some theories claim that this creature is an alien. Others say it's tied to Native American folklore, but regardless, he is on the go, 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 baby. He's comfy. He's cozy. He's like a nice cuddly pair of sexy gray sweatpants. I'm gonna say smash. Gently. I'm sorry, but El Chupacabra, I'm gonna have to pass. She's beautiful, spectral, mysterious, but she will ghost you. Literally. Our next contestant is the woman in white. She's seen all across the United States and claims to be a hitchhiker to just about anywhere. She's usually a tragic hitchhiker who asks for a ride home but vanishes long before reaching her destination. She's associated with heartbreak, betrayal, and an excellent way to highlight the drama of a road trip. She's ethereal, dramatic, and a walking red flag. It's pretty much how I like my women. Plus, I will say I am a fan of a long road trip. We're gonna see. I'm holding out on this one. And now, straight from Nevada's spaciest conspiracy theories, we have the Area 51 alien. He's more than just a big head. There's a big brain in there too, and a big heart, and big, piercing black eyes. Sightings trace back to Roswell in 1947, launching decades of alien hysteria, especially surrounding government-related conspiracies around Area 51. He's sleek, smooth, and he most definitely has an app for everything. What do you say, Mel? You know, the hitchhiker in white is beautiful, but I feel like I'm just too alive for her right now. We're on different planes. But I'm gonna have to say smash on the alien. He could probe my heart. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and now for our last and lucky bachelor. Will Melody choose to smash or pass? We have deep from Pennsylvania's deep woods. Make some gentle, quiet applause for the squonk. Said to be so ugly and embarrassed of his appearance that he cries constantly, day and night. And anytime anyone has ever tried to catch him, he melts into a puddle of literal tears. Give it up for Squonk! What's that? You can't find him? Did you check his dressing room? Check his chair? What do you mean it's wet? What do you mean by that? Okay, well, figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we regret to inform you guys that Squonk has been disqualified from the competition. Aw, that's a shame. I love a man who gets in touch with his sensitive side. Squonk's opponent for tonight was the Wendigo. He's mean, he's lean, he's a creature of Native American folklore notorious for cannibalism. He can quite literally shapeshift into almost anyone you love. Oh, come on, and I could have had Squonk over this? By default, the Wendigo advances. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the speed round. We are going to flash the previously winning contestants on, and the winners are going to make it to the finals. First up, we have the Fresno Nightcrawler versus the Wendigo. So one is just a little pair of legs, and the other is a cannibalistic demon spirit. Tough choice, but one of them has antlers. You know how I feel about an edgy man. Next, we have the alien versus... My God! You know, I'm not surprised that he's scared of commitment. He did seem a little spaced out. Next, we have Bigfoot versus the Mothman. Mel? Tough one. They're both strong, sensual type men, I would say. But between the two, I would say that Mothman probably smells better.
Excellent choice, excellent choice. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to our final round where we have Mothman versus the Wendigo. Mel, what do you think?
You know, this is a very, very tough decision, but smashing or passing is a very serious one. I'm gonna have to play my cards carefully. The Wendigo's hot in a you'll die screaming sort of way, but I don't know if I can handle all of that chaos in my life. But the Mothman, on the other hand, he's tall and mysterious, dark and brooding, warns you about disaster, and probably writes poetry. All green flags for me. I'm going to have to smash on the Mothman.
Let's get a round of applause for tonight's winner, the Mothman. Mothman, how do you feel about this win? Excellent, excellent. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Smash or Pass with Cryptids, where we found out which cryptid was the most Pookie material.
Okay, in all seriousness, I cannot put on this stupid character anymore. Like, I'm so tired of it.
If you liked this video, I would really appreciate a like or a comment. This is kind of something goofy that I came up with. I do lots of other content as well. My channel is called Melody Ever After. My name is Melody. And if you enjoyed this video, I'll see you in the next one. Until next time.